There we go. We are good to go. So I'm going to get rocking and rolling with this workout here. She's going to be a relatively quick one again today, 45 minutes probably tops, with the warm-up included. Goal today is just to get a light sweat, get some movements in, and promote recovery. All right, so if this is a recovery style workout, that does not make it an easy workout. Don't get those two things confused. They are definitely not the same thing. Recovery just means that we're going to focus on getting blood flow and high quality execution of the movements. We're going to be doing what I call the Power 5. So we're going to have 30 seconds to finish 5 reps, and we're going to have 6 different exercises that are going to be cycled through over each of those 30-second blocks. So you'll basically do 5 reps in a 30-second block. Whatever's left of the block is your rest, and then we'll do another exercise and another. Once we get to those 6, we'll cycle on back to the top, and we will work our way back through them again. We're going to do 30 minutes, so you're going to get 5 rounds of each of those 6 exercises. For me, there's going to be some single arm variation happening, but you can pick any 6 exercises you like. So anything you want to work on today, this is a good day for you to tackle any movements that you might like to get a little bit more practice in. 5 reps is a good number. Generally, people are able to do that number of reps of most movements they want to work on, so you can really improve your efficiency and your ability to get these workouts done when we're hitting larger volumes and more aggressive days like tomorrow, which will be Throwdown Thursday, which will be back at 5:30 my time. So that's Atlantic once again. That is going to be my streaming time for the next little while. So I will be hitting a couple of kettlebell variations. If you don't have kettlebells, you can use other equipment. Maybe you have a dumbbell, you want to do some dumbbell movements. Maybe you've got some bands, you could do band movements. Maybe you don't have any equipment, you want to do some body weight movements. Any of those options are fine. Just pick a movement, you do 5 reps in a 30-second block. We'll do 6 different movements, and then that's it. That's the whole workout. All right, so let me just bring over my beast of a kettlebell here too, because I'm going to want that for later today. So for our warm-up today, we're going to hit a 6-minute AMRAP. We're going to be hitting 8 ground to overhead. We did a few of those on Monday, but we want to get a nice strong posture, drop down to that kettlebell, drive it up overhead, bring it back to the floor, and repeat. That's movement number 1. We're going to hit 8 of those. All right, then we're going to drop down to the floor, and we're going to do 8 groiners with a twist. So we're push-up position, stepping your foot just outside your hand. Inside elbow is going to reach down towards the floor. That's going to stretch you out through the inner thighs. And we're going to come up into a twist, and we're going to switch sides and repeat. And we'll hit 8 of those, so 4 on each side. All right. And that mic does not like these pants. All right. Well, also there we go. So, after we are done with those 8 there, we're going to do some lunge+Lunge+Squat. Again, we're going to hit 10 reps for this one. So you're going to step back, and then squat. And that's your movement. Okay? Actually, I said 10. I meant 8. I want to keep that 8 going. That's a good number. So 8, 8, 8. And those are our 3. We're just going to hit those 3 movements, and we're going to cycle through those for 6 minutes. Okay? So you should probably be able to get 4 rounds done inside of that time frame, and then cycling back to the top, working through. We'll work until that 6 minutes is up, and then we'll move into our Power 5s for today. All right? So let's get this clock countdown and edit to 6 minutes. All right. I'm going to grab myself a quick little drink here. So ground to overhead, groiner with a twist, lunge+Lunge+Squat. That is our 8s for this workout today. All right, so that's just our warm-up. You want to get good quality movement in, get the heart rate up, get yourself ready for what's to come later on in the workout today. But today's all about blood flow all the way through. So without any further ado, let's get this show rolling. Start. There we go. All right, so 8, ground to overhead. Keep that core tight. Touch the floor with your bell and back to the ground. If you don't have a kettlebell, even just reaching for the floor and pushing your arms up overhead will be a good movement. to get you moving to start this workout off. All right. So I'm training barefoot today. I like to do that sometimes, because I find it makes my feet feel stronger, my balance feel better. Whew. I get the feeling that mic is not going to stay there today. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Even without a weight, these bad boys are not to be underestimated. And I think that was 7. So we're going to do one more. Whew. All right. 2 minutes down. It's a nice strong posture. Feels good, feels good. Hips are feeling a little tight today. Feeling just a little bit of fatigue from yesterday's workout. It's good. A little muscle soreness in a few spots. That's why I wanted to hit a more blood flow oriented workout for today. Kind of speed up that recovery as much as we can. Being recovered is the key to getting more results, right? You can't train at 100% intensity for every single workout. Sometimes you got to scale things back a little bit. Get that heart rate up for sure. Get a sweat, make your body move, make your body work. But understand that sometimes it's not your best workout that you're after. It's just a workout with some movement. Honestly, if you're setting PRs in every single workout, then that means that none of your workouts are particularly effective. All right, sometimes you should have to scale back and give your body a chance to recover. Hey, what's going on, man? Good to see you. I love the name Sea Beast, by the way. I think that's fantastic. All right. Some more groiners. We got 1 minute left in the warm-up here. 20 seconds. Hit a few more. Lunge, lunge, and squat. 2, 1, time. Seems like an appropriate name for you for sure, man. Kind of a bit of play on words of your real name too, right? All right. So that's warm up. Should have the heart rate up, get you feeling good. All good, man. Food's important too. You gotta make time to fuel the beast as well. So I'm hitting some power fives every 30 seconds for 30 minutes. We're gonna be cycling through 6 exercises. So I'm gonna be hitting some kettlebell snatches. So we're gonna do left arm in first minute, right arm second minute, or vice versa, whatever, doesn't matter. We're gonna hit some kettlebell cleans, and then clean and press. Same with that overhead movement as well. And then some kettlebell swings in the last 2 minutes. So we'll hit 2 rounds of 5 for the kettlebell swings. Any movements that you want to sub in would be fine here, right? You just got to pick 6 movements, ideally trying to cover everything from head to toe. So I'm trying to get some hips in, working the core through all of the movements. We're working some overhead press. We are working the lats and the posterior chain a lot more with the kettlebell than we will with a dumbbell. But if you're hitting dumbbells, you could do deadlifts, you can do squats, presses, you can do rows. Really, sky's the limit. You just need 6 exercises and 30 minutes and a timer that's going to go off every 30 seconds to let you know it's time to work again. We're going to hit 5 reps of each movement inside of those 30-second blocks and cycle through for 30 minutes. So as I said, I'm going to start with the kettlebell snatch. I'll do 5 on the right arm actually to start, then left arm in the next 30, and then we'll do cleans with the press, and then we'll do swings in the last 2 blocks. So I'm going to hit 2 rounds of the swings because I want to accumulate a little bit more volume on that movement today. So, all right. Wait, what does that say? My friends used to, okay. They used to call you the Sea Beast, did they? That's a pretty solid nickname. I'm not going to lie. I like it. My nicknames were never quite so epic as that. I got Unibrow in high school. That was fun. I always enjoyed the Unibrow. I played right into it though. Thoroughly enjoyed that nickname. And then the Jason Sensation. That one was a little bit better, but definitely felt like it was a little high in itself. So as I said, this workout's going to be all about getting the heart rate up into a relatively high and keeping it there throughout, getting the blood flow through the entire body as we rock through the next 30 minutes. Yeah, I had a pretty serious unibrow in high school. It was bad. But again, leaned right into it. Was like, fine, I got it. I don't care. We're gonna play with this. They tried to change it to Cybrow actually at one point. Didn't really catch on. I think because I leaned into unibrow so hard, they just we're like, yeah, that's him. Oh. All right. So you'll have 30 seconds to finish 5 reps. So you should have probably 10 to 15 seconds of rest on each one. So, all right. You are absolutely right. You have to own it. They can't tease you if you're owning it. That's the big thing, right? All right, here we go. First set. So 5 snatches is where we start. Keeping everything nice and tight. Chalk. Probably going to need that today. We'll wait until this next exercise is done, though. Figure the best thing you can do if people are making fun of you is lean into it, because then they just lose interest in making fun of you. So the focus with a training style like this is on excellent execution of each of the movements. So you want to maximize the contractions and make each rep perfect if possible. So ideally, we're not dealing with like super heavy weights. And stuff that you can kind of almost toss around with ease. That's the whole point here. Yeah. Being the guy that gets picked on, you learn quick what are the best ways to deal with that. Well, either that or you live a very unhappy existence, and I didn't really want to be an unhappy person. So, whew. So my next 2 rounds, I'm going to hit some swings using my beast of a kettlebell, 105 pounds, 48 kilos. Just 5 reps still. Should be able to get those done pretty quick. Yeah, she's a beast. I picked it up during our first lockdown here in Nova Scotia. Oh, here we go again. I want to build to being able to get a snatch with that as well. Yeah, 105. 48 kilos. That is a beast of a bell. I got a 50-pounder for the other stuff. Eventually, I want to be able to get that bad boy over my head for reps, but snatches, that is part of why I like this Power 5 day. It's a good chance to just work on form and execution, really dial in the movement, and then as I start to go for heavier weights, the movement's already there, and I'll have a much better idea of when I will be able to or will not be able to hit that movement. Oh man, one of my favorite movements for sure. It just gets so many muscles worked. And when you get the form down and the flow, oh man, if there is a better movement, I don't know what it is. Oh wait, clean and press. I wanted to get back to the beast. Thanks, body part. I've been working hard on the guns. You'd be surprised how much work kettlebell is for your arms. That was supposed to be clean and presses, not more snatches. Oops. That's all right. All right, back to the swings. So, because I messed up, I'm going to go snatch, clean and press, clean and press, clean and press on this next round. Wait, another round of swings first. Whew. Definitely gets the heart racing. mostly because there's not a lot of actual rest in the whole routine. Whew. This is one of my favorite recovery style workouts. Thanks, buddy. Feeling pretty good. So I did an extra set of snatches when I was supposed to be doing my clean and press. So this round, I'll hit an extra round of clean and press for my left arm. Whew. All right. I will say that these streams have been helping me stay very consistent with my training lately. And all the free time, because of the lockdown we're in right now, has definitely helped me find time to do some extra cardio, prep all my meals, so I get to eat fresh food much more often, and that's always nice too. Preference is always a fresh meal as opposed to a microwaved meal. And I actually don't own a microwave, but use them when I'm at work. Woo! All right, into those swings again. That looks like a paragraph. I'll get into that in a second. Another set of swings. Good, man. I love it. The goal is always to inspire others to move some more. So I'm happy to hear somebody's getting fired up. All right, back to the snatches. It is definitely hard to balance the changes to the routine when things get thrown out of whack. So I totally get where you're coming from there. Having extra stuff to do that isn't on the normal schedule can take a different toll on you mentally and physically as well. And it can be hard to find the motivation. So, having people you can look to help with that makes a big difference. I feel like that weight is flying right now. But that is the point with this style of training. Make that weight move like it's nothing, like a knife through butter. All right, clean and press. One thing that you might not notice that I'm doing with those cleans is rotating my wrist. So a lot of people, when they're doing kettlebell work, kind of like flick their wrist with the movement, and I like to rotate the wrist so I'm moving it into the bell. Instead of having it smash into me, I'm kind of pushing my hand into it so I don't get those bruises on my wrists anymore. So getting your positioning right makes a big difference. Whew. That's 10 minutes down out of our 30-minute total. Swing away. Whew. Grab myself a quick drink here. So the accumulation of volume really starts to catch up with you as you fly through these sets. So the key is trying to manage the fatigue so you don't get too tired. Yes, yeah, absolutely, CBs. That's huge, right? Like pushing yourself into the right position is key with those movements. So a lot of people think about their arms too much with kettlebells and not enough about what their hips and torso are doing. And really a lot of like good kettlebell movement is really bringing your body to meet the bell and not throwing the bell, right? So you're trying to manipulate your body in space to meet where the kettlebell is instead of trying to manipulate the kettlebell through space. That slight switch in how you think about the movements can drastically change how you experience those movements. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. It's kind of like bringing an internal locus of focus instead of focusing on the external. Which is just good advice in many areas of our lives. Bringing the focus to the internal, to the things that you can control. That's where your focus should be, because those are the things that you can manipulate. Stuff that's outside of your control, like, accept it, but don't dwell on it. Yeah, feeling good. Whew, 30 minutes is a long time to work on just a couple movements. But that's how we hammer in efficiency. For sure, dropping knowledge bombs, right? Fitness and coaching is almost more about the lifestyle and mindset than about the workouts and the exercises. Any monkey could throw together some exercises and make a tough workout. It takes a smart individual to build a smart workout and give you good guidance on how to think where your head should be when you're hitting your movements, when you're hitting your diet, right? Making sure everything works the way it's supposed to. Let me just notice that's my 45-pound kettlebell, not my 50. That's all right. We'll switch it up here in a minute. Hit this other side for my snatches and grab the heavier one again. I kind of forgot I had this 45. All right. Been using the 50 so much I forgot the 45 even existed. Won't make a big difference, but it should up the challenge a little bit. Yeah, all right. This is definitely a little harder on those presses for sure. Get both. I definitely prefer the kettlebells too. I like barbells for sure, but I don't know what it is about kettlebells. They just feel so much more effective. All right. So we're back on our swings. So this is where fatigue can start to play a factor. In the quality of your reps. So you gotta make sure you're staying focused and on target. True. Much easier to afford to buy more equipment when you're able to go to work. All right. Another 5. Haven't been playing with my kettlebells a lot more the last couple of weeks. I definitely wouldn't mind a nice barbell workout right about now, but I really could train all the time with the kettlebells if it was the only piece of equipment that I had available to me. Okay, chalk is wearing off. Got a pretty heavy sweat going. That chalk wasn't dry. That could have gone badly. Whew. All right. Into that clean and press round. We got about 12 minutes left. Those are getting tough. Yes, absolutely. You get good stretch. You get good muscle activation, you get cardio. Like, there's just no tool quite like a kettlebell for strength and conditioning. Assuming that you can select your weights a little bit as well. Yeah, that fatigue is really starting to build up here. All right, other side again. I got a lot of practice with these bells, and I gotta say, I hit myself in the ass a few times, but never caught myself in the nuts. So hopefully that trend continues. 105 pounds to the junk would hurt a lot. Pretty happy I'm well versed in these kettlebell movements and don't really need to worry too much about that. Although I will say, if there's no threat of hitting yourself in the junk, you're not doing it right. You just got to learn the control. Okay. Whew. We're getting near to the end. Man, 30 minutes feels like a long time. All right. Back to those swings. Indeed, almost there. All right, we got 2 more sets of each movement for each side, and we're done. Whew. All right. Keep it rolling. I will be posting the replay of this workout into YouTube. If anybody wants to follow along with the workout, feel free to give it a try. It's definitely a tough one. And you can swap in whatever movements you want that you need some more work on. Yeah, I caught the push press on the chin once too. Not pleasant. Definitely. It's a good reminder never to do it again, that's for sure. We're getting there. Even my feet are starting to sweat. I can actually feel them wanting to slide on the floor right now. Just adding a nice additional layer of difficulty here. All right. Swing, swing, swing. So this adds up to 10 sets of each movement by the end, which means 50 reps of each movement. If you're doing 6 different moves, 100 kettlebell swings for me. All right, one more of each. Home stretch. All right, final set of snatches. Definitely a hard drive to the finish here. If you've got a good weight for this, it'll definitely be a good challenge. If your weight's a little bit light, you could bump your reps up a little bit. If you're a little bit heavy for the weight, you could go the few less reps too. The nice thing with this workout structure is that it's very adjustable to wherever you're at with the movement you're doing. One more clean and press, and then swings, and we're done. All right. So the temptation at this point is sometimes to speed up and just try to get all the reps done, but try to hold to the structure and focus on the quality instead of trying to speed things up. So I probably could have hit all 10 reps of the swings right there, but that defeats the purpose of the structure of the workout, right? We want to focus on 5 quality reps. So even though it's the last set, and you probably have it in the tank, you still want to hold off and do it as prescribed. And there we go. Any guesses on the calorie burn for that workout today? I'm a little surprised, actually. It is pretty well a solid yellow line for the bulk of this workout here. 900. No, you're not too far off. It's lower. 726 is what it's at right now. So, not bad for about 40 minutes of work. Consistent all the way through. Really targeted basically everything in the body. Like I can feel my lats, my shoulders, arms a little bit, hips definitely. Could have used a little bit more quad. Maybe should have thrown some squats in there. But my quads have been kind of tired the last couple of days, so I figured I would pull them out of this workout for today. Give them a chance to recover before my Throwdown Thursday workout tomorrow. So I'll be back at it again tomorrow, 5:30, same time. Okay? If you want to join me again, I'll yeah, that 100-pounder definitely gets the heart rate up, that's for sure, even when it's just the 5 reps. When I first got it, that beast was so difficult to throw around. It's gotten a lot easier, but it's still not an easy one. Yeah, so Tomorrow, Throwdown Thursday, 5:30 Atlantic. That's what, 4:30 Eastern. You know, you can figure it out. I'll be back on. It'll be a kettlebell workout, throwdown. Be a tough one. So if you got a kettlebell and you want to join in, join me tomorrow. Replay will be up on YouTube, unless you're watching this replay on YouTube, in which case, congratulations for finishing the workout. And I will catch you guys on the next stream. You guys have a great night. Peace.